Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go, set.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Off the play fake, Elliott. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Consecutive catches for him, that good for 11.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Jack.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Right, a great read by the secondary. They come out to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Off play action. Elliott. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Well, flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
He gets it complete to Harris. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense, And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football.
Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bates. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Bucs at 4-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
To throw on 2nd down. Bates. He's got White here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, we know he can run the football, too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And Nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Nothing after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
The give now to Abanikanda. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Operating from the gun, Bates. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And a blocked field goal. So not only an opportunity missed, an opportunity made there on special teams.
Without a doubt, and I need to check with my analytics guy because every coach we've ever talked to, they always say, if you block a kick in special teams, your team wins 90+% of the time. I've never truly seen that number quantified, but that's how coaches believe.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 26. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Let's go now.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Browns! Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
26-yard line.
Abanikanda once again. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Where they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. 2 yards to go. 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake. Bates. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Looking to throw. Bates. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Buccaneers, nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Strike. Set.
Throwing to start the drive. Elliott escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Come on, set.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A pickup of 15 yards, but it's now 3rd down.
Okay,
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Field, black.
Back to throw. Elliott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns continue to pull away here this first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bates. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On 1st and 10, Bates. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Ready, ready.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Elliott. And that's going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll run it with Abanikanda. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on 3rd down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. 2nd and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should listen to you, partner.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Bates. Through the middle of the field. He's got room at the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Looking to throw. Bates. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. On the carry, it's Hood. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Elliott. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Elliott. Flushed out right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Operating from the gun, Elliott. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Black shot. Red, yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw. Elliott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Browns 31, Buccaneers 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Bates. Looking middle, and that's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a moment.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Elliott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Elliott. And this is going to be incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
Ready.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
Following the fumble recovery, Elliott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense is really struggling. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Second and 18 at the 12-yard line.
To throw on second down, Bates. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Back to throw. Bates. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken around the 12. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Off play action. Bates rolling to his left. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Come 19! Come 19!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Looking to throw. Bates. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
Oh, look at the juke. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.